after that big win and then post-game altercation.
And you'll learn a lot about the Monmouth Hawks in this game, and coming back after that big emotional win and an unfortunate situation shouldn't overshadow a great performance by the Monmouth Hawks.
It was a 110-102 game in regulation. When's the last time you saw that? As the tip is controlled by Levon Long, and it will be Siena to have the afternoon's first possession. Two of the hotter teams in the MAC going at it and getting the friendly roll. First shot of the game, freshman Kenny Wormley puts Siena in front.
And Wormley is averaging about 7 a game with Wright's absence. Nice job for the freshman to start off the game. Nice jump shot there.
Josh James for Monmouth kicks it out to Dion Jones. Dion knocks down a three.
A good basketball to start for Monmouth Hawks. Josh James gets into the lane. Dion Jones wide open. Nobody located him. He's able to knock it down.
Just a 26% three-point shooter on this season. Ball will stay with Siena. These two teams feature to play a pretty up and down style. They both score in the 70s. Monmouth, the top scoring team in the league at over 80 a game. John Gaffney, Rob Taberski, John Floyd, your crew for this matinee on a Monday holiday afternoon. Siena definitely has, Steve, a big advantage down low as Bisping is blocked at the rim by Dion Jones.
Well, Monmouth plays that four guards, more traditional lineup for Siena with Bisping and Oganyemi down low, but nice block there from Dion Jones.
What a whirling dervish move by Monmouth's Justin Robinson. Streaking down floor, Levon Long is fouled for Siena. Saints getting it right out of the rim and going. First foul in our game is on Micah Seaborn.
We see Robinson doing what he does, Eddie, getting into the lane. Great spin on that basketball, very clever around the rim.
Bisping is short, gets his own rebound. Leading rebounder in the MAC. Strong move by Oganyemi, but a big rebound by Monmouth's Chris Brady.
Nice job by Brady holding his ground, staying straight up.
Seaborn to the rim. Was defended well by Wormley. Bisping with the rebound. Monmouth, Steve, probably the more comfortable team in transition, but Siena will run as well. Wormley was long and an offensive rebound by Oganyemi.
Siena can beat in a couple different ways. They're a talented basketball team, obviously very well coached under Jimmy Patsos. And he just played a game against Quinnipiac where it was very low score, and that was more of a physical slugfest. This game's going to have a little more pace to it.
Bisping, who missed all of last season with an injury, turns this one over. He has been maybe the biggest reason that Siena is having to turn around they are as Robinson stop and go.
Well, great hesitation move by Justin Robinson going by Bisping and then the finish at the rim. But to your point, Eddie, Bisping has just been a huge lift for Siena, a big reason why that they're playing so well, 4-2 in the league, 11-6 overall. He's a very, very talented basketball player. Can finish around the rim, but also can step out and shoot the J.
Levon Long called for an offensive foul. Monmouth will get it back. Steve just mentioned Siena's record. Steve, we will take a look at your keys to this game, and it already starts. We've seen the noticeable size difference for Siena.
Yeah, Monmouth playing those four guards have to do a good job of team rebounding. Siena wants to control tempo. I don't think they want to get in the track meet with the Monmouth Hawks. And then who adjusts to the previous game's pace the best? Monmouth just played in a 110-102 game, and Siena just played in a 64-52 game. So who adjusts to the pace in this game the best will probably come out on top.
Well, so far, at least early returns, Justin Robinson is leading the way for Monmouth with 6 points, racing the Hawks out to a 9-2 lead. As Ryan Oliver takes a seat, Steve, we'll get a look for the first time at one of the best newcomers in the league, Nico Clarith, the freshman from Baltimore. We get a good rookie matchup with him and Micah Seaborn in this game.
Two guys that are certainly in the talk for Rookie of the Year in the MAC.
Long loses this one out of play. Monmouth will get it back, leading 9-2. Monmouth swept this Siena team last season, as Monmouth will beat Siena's pressure all the way over the top. Seaborn pull up. Dion Jones on the offensive glass. Seaborn tries another one, knocks this one down.
Well, Micah Seaborn so good from the outside, probably not going to miss 2 in a row. And Siena giving up some early open looks from downtown in this game.
Monmouth out to a 12-2 run the first 3 minutes of the game. Clareth on the wing. Siena with that size advantage, as Steve mentioned. Javion Oganyemi, he left Siena, then transferred back in the offseason. He's off on a couple of shots. Ball will stay the Saints' way. Steve, he transferred to Boston University last May before coming back to Siena for the spring semester, and he has been, or rather the fall semester, he has been a huge re-addition for them.
Very good player down low, can finish around the rim, but his big thing is on the defensive side of the ball. He can really block shots, and another guy that's in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year is Oganyemi.
Oliver off, Levon Long knocks it away. After Siena scored the game's first 2 from Kenny Wormley, Monmouth is on a 12-0 run the last 3 minutes. Steve, we came into this broadcast as this one's thrown away, talking about would Monmouth maybe start slow after that huge game Friday night. It was a late game too, a 9 o'clock tip-off. They appear to be, they look like they've been off for a week with how they've started this game.
And that says a lot about King Rice and his coaching staff getting his team ready to play after that emotional victory Friday night.
Especially against maybe the most improved team in the league, and Siena. Seaborn called for this foul as he was guarding Long. And we talked, Steve,
and get into the post a little bit too.
Monmouth going to its bench. Diego Quinn, the freshman, in for the first time. Jalon Hornbeek is checked in. Monmouth with a steal off the inbounds. That happened quickly. Hawks in transition. Colin Stewart lines up a 3. That one rimmed out right to Ryan Oliver.
That's his shot right in transition. Monmouth does a great job of advancing the ball and finding their shooters.
Trying to feature Oganyemi. He hasn't scored in this game yet. Down low, puts one in, reverse side.
A good take there by Oganyemi against the freshman. Diego Quinn goes to the other side of the rim, puts it up strong. Nice play by Oganyemi.
Hornbeek pulls up for 3. Stewart misses the tip. And Bisping all over the glass again, his 5th rebound. Stewart making a nice play as he deflects it. Quinn knocked it out. And Siena will inbound. Good defensive hustle after Stewart had missed that shot. Siena will inbound. Monmouth making life very difficult on Siena. Hornbeek draws that offensive foul.
A great job of anticipation by Jalon Hornbeek, beating Wormley to the spot and taking the charge. He's brought a lot to this team, Jalon Hornbeek has, defensively, Eddie.
And that time in position, and Steve, he's been the recipient, I guess you can say, of a lot of fouls this season, fouled out of a couple games, but that time was just in perfect position.
A guy that's been riddled in foul trouble for a lot of this season, but because he's so aggressive on the defensive end, he does pick up a lot of fouls.
Hornbeek to the pull-up. Levon Long with a rebound. Siena all over the glass in this first half. Monmouth continues to lead, however, by 9. The Saints are 3 of their first 13. Hornbeek takes it away from Bisping. Monmouth with numbers the other way. Tillman keeps it alive to Jones.
Well, there's that aggressiveness from Jalon Hornbeek on the defensive end, getting that steal, and then a great advance pass to Austin Tillman, and then he's able to save it and somehow get it to Dion Jones. Great job of Dion trailing in transition, too.
Monmouth's strength in this game, Steve, as, Bisping throws it down from Oliver. That was a well-done, drawn-up play by the Saints.
And you want to see them get more looks for Bisping down low.
He's not getting many paint touches, but that one was for the highlight reel. Dion Jones to the rim. Oganyemi with another block. Oliver runs it up floor. Clareth made his first shot, been quiet since then. Siena will get instructions. Shot clock winding down. Oliver steps into three.
Oh, nice looking shot there from Ryan Oliver. I find Ryan Oliver to be a very talented basketball player, Eddie, and he's getting it going a little bit with Marquise Wright being out.
Stewart finds Diego Quinn down low. Nice finish for the freshman.
Oliver is a guy who's very long, can create his own shot, can pull up, shoot the three.
Long being guarded by Colin Stewart. Bisping sets the screen for Nico Clarith. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, what a strong move. Gets his own rebound. Oganyemi on the foul. Siena, Steve, showing the muscle down low.
A physical style of basketball from Siena right there. You got the screen to get long free. You go pick and roll with Bisping, and then you just crash the glass.
Will go for the three-point play. Sellout crowd here at the Multi-Purpose Activity Center. Bisping continues to hit the glass. And this one, they say, goes off of Dion Jones. And Steve, Siena hanging in this game despite shooting 33% because they're all over the glass on King Rice's Monmouth team.
Yeah, they've turned the ball over way too much to start this game. But like you said, they're hanging around, they're being physical, they're crashing the glass. And again, a good team that's going to stick around. A little bit of a walk there on Oliver he got away with.
Long into the paint, long shot. Off the window, Oganyemi, another offensive rebound.
And this was our keys, the rebounding against the Siena size. Oganyemi, now a huge presence on that glass.
Hornbeak just inside the arc, knocks it down.
Well, Hornbeak has been very aggressive since he's checked in.
Steve, since Justin Robinson checked out, Siena is outscoring Monmouth 11-6, making this a 6-point game. More Javion Oganyemi. Inside-out offense. Oliver, they won't beat the shot clock. It's a violation, and Monmouth will get it back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about the Monmouth offense and how they like to go up and down and can score it. Obviously, the likes of Justin Robinson and Colin Stewart, Micah Seaborn, but they really pride themselves on their defense, and their half-court defense on that possession was phenomenal.
The Monmouth leads the league in field goal percentage defense, allowing just 39% from the floor. Tillman, stop and go to the rim, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Monmouth loves that high ball screen. Austin Tillman going hard to the basket, drawing the foul here on Oganyemi. Great take by Austin Tillman. Might have gotten away with a little of a push-off with that offhand, but gets his body into Oganyemi and draws the foul.
And you notice, too, when Austin Tillman came around the screen, Austin Tillman's known for attacking the rim. He's not a jump shooter. Javion Oganyemi stayed home. He did really well not to, contest the outside shot, and that looked like pure scouting report.
Austin Tillman is not an outside shooter. He's a guy that's going to get his points more going to the rim, and he's also a guy that's going to find shooters. Just a nice offensive display there by Tillman, going strong. Looks like he's got some football in his background, huh?
It was a standout high school football player. Obviously starring on both the gridiron and the court at Archbishop Carroll High School in Philadelphia. Another element he's added to his game, improving from the line, was 5 of 7 down the stretch in Monmouth's win against Iona, knocked down those 2 free throws. Levon Long has his shot swatted away by Chris Brady.
Oh, great job by Brady there, coming over from the weak side. He had good defense on the ball by Colin Stewart. Josh James stepping in to help, and then Brady doing what he should do, coming over from the weak side.
Brady had a tough game against Iona, but a couple of games ago against Quinnipiac had a huge double-double. Clarith back in. Kinnan LaRose in and out very quickly. When these two teams met last season, Monmouth was the team with the kind of the decided size advantage. It's amazing how the tables have turned. This year it's Siena, the team that's really been pounding it down low and active on the glass.
Here it is, Levon Long getting the post up.
Clarett steps into three. Loose ball, Deion Jones comes away with it, 3-on-1, back the other way. Colin Stewart, a little too fancy. Here come the Saints. Oh, nice move by Bisping to the basket.
Bisping is so talented and so good with the basketball. Against Quinnipiac the other night, he caught a ball before half court and beat everybody down the floor with the dribble. That's their four-man. A great move there and finish with the dunk.
Hornbeak can't get the three to fall down. Bisping, rebound number 6. Some great tempo and flow to this game. Monmouth leading by 6. Bisping gets a look at 3. Josh James coming off his best game of the season. Doubles figures against Iona. Hornbeak, oh, what a move, gets everyone up in the air, and then finds James. Clarett with the rebound. Wormley on the leak out.
Oh, great job there, Wormley leaking out. Clarett gets the rebound, great advance pass, and he's able to finish, although James did have a very open look there. Jalon Hornbeak, too, has been so aggressive to start this game, shooting the ball, getting to the basket, and then kicking out there to Josh James.
Monmouth's once double-figured lead down to 4, an exciting first half.
Siena has 9 turnovers, and Monmouth only has 1, so missing some opportunities. They got to take care of the ball better.
Justin Robinson back for Monmouth. Still 1 basket away from 1,000 career points. Deion Jones was short on that attempt. Monmouth has now missed its last 5. Siena, patient, gonna work for good looks. That one rims out for Ogunyemi. Oh, but it's tipped up and in.
Well, staying with the play and keeping it live, going strong over Tillman there, and then the tip in goes.
Seaborn off on a 3. Ryan Oliver with the rebound. Siena hasn't led this game since 2-0. Right now, however, the game is being played at their pace. Ogunyemi can't control that one.
Oh, screen and slip look there for Ogunyemi, just can't control the pass, and he would have had another attempt there, point blank range. Monmouth fortunate enough, another Siena turnover. That's now their 10th.
Yeah, that's been their biggest Achilles heel in this first half. Monmouth has only committed 1 turnover.
Monmouth not shooting the basketball well, but they're getting extra opportunities because of all the Siena turnovers.
Robinson to the pull-up. That one rims out. Wormley with the rebound. Not just the Siena bigs on the backboards, the guards as well. Whistle away from the ball. Levon Long got tangled up with Zach Tillman. He pleads his case, but Levon Long will pick up foul number 2 to the dismay of his head coach.
Well, Levon Long trying to post up in transition here, goes into Deion Jones, just grabs him a little bit, but I can see why Jimmy Patsos is a little upset. You don't want to grab with your arms, and that's going to draw the foul, but that was a very quick grab by Long there.
And I misspoke. It wasn't Long and Tillman, it was Long and Jones, as you said. Monmouth up by 2 points. Monmouth tried to get it down low to Tillman. It ping-ponged out of bounds. The Hawks will keep it with 14 on the clock.
Wormley had a chance to just pick that basketball up and go. Mishandle it, went out of bounds. So Monmouth fortunate they keep the ball baseline out of bounds. Jimmy Patso screaming at his guys to just pick up that basketball.
Monmouth struggling over its last 6. Seaborn 0 for 7. Hawks have gone cold. Siena's dominating the backboards. Clarett from the wing. Oh, he gets the roll to put Siena up by a point.
Nico Clarett, a good-looking freshman, only shoots 26% from 3, but he can really find his shot. When he gets going, he can fill it up. Good-looking shot there from the freshman.
A 9-0 Siena run the last 2:46. Deion Jones with Brett Bisping. Robinson splits the double team. Leans into one. Wild shot. Siena being scrappy. Here comes Nico Clarett. Right at Seaborn. He gets the roll, 5 in a row for the freshman.
And you look at the Siena bench, and they're pumped up. Patsos has his guys going. He said, he was quoted in the paper, that his guys are just as fired up for this game as their opener against Duke this season.
Down low, Tillman and the foul. Robinson finds him. Big bucket. Monmouth was struggling. They were 0 for their last 8 before that shot.
And when you're struggling from the field, you want to...
Just a phenomenal offensive performance this past Friday against Iona. But, you know, Steve, what travels? It's rebounding and Siena hanging around despite not shooting a great percentage. Monmouth first possession in our second half. The other night, 5 Hawks scored in double figures. Right now, it's been Justin Robinson and everyone else. He's the only Hawk right now, Steve, in double figures.
And that time now, Dion Jones getting into the action a little bit, going hard at Bisping.
Ogunyemi down low. This one goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Siena. 15 on the shot clock. We see what Siena wants to do, and it's pretty clear they want to pound it down low. 8 seconds on the clock. Wormley, top of the key. Brett Bisping picks up his dribble. 2 on the clock. 1. An air ball. It's a shot clock violation. Second one this game against Siena.
Another great defensive possession by the Monmouth Hawks. Siena not getting into much offense. Then Bisping has to put that shot up as the shot clock's going down. Another turnover for the Saints.
I mentioned Robinson is the only player in double figures for Monmouth. Javion Ogunyemi is the only one in double figures for Siena. Dion Jones, oh, what a move. Dion Jones has 4 points here in the second half.
That's 2 straight isolation plays for Dion Jones. So King Rice highlighted that matchup, wants Jones to go to Bisping.
Bisping on the miss. Ogunyemi is fouled by Josh James.
And then right back the other way, Bisping puts it on the floor on Dion Jones, beats him to the basket. Ogunyemi's able to clean up that shot.
The rebound was Ogunyemi's 8th, Siena's 14th on the offensive glass. Steve, they have a 14-4 advantage on the offensive glass.
Getting some second chance opportunities, but didn't really take advantage of it. In the first half, it was 4-3 in second chance points, so not taking advantage of those offensive rebounds. And if you're Monmouth, they stick with this 4-guard lineup. They're not going to change how they play, even though Ogunyemi and Bisping are doing so well on the glass. Monmouth is going to try to beat you with their speed, try to beat you down the floor, and then take advantage of their matchups on the perimeter.
Ogunyemi shooting into the Monmouth student section. Makes them both. Minute and a half gone by. Monmouth again will feature Dion Jones. Jones will go to the floater. Ogunyemi, rebound number 9. Oliver, catch and shoot. Seaborn on the run. This is where Monmouth is so dangerous. Robinson pulls up.
They get the ball out of their hands so fast. It's just a great job of team basketball. Seaborn immediately finds Justin Robinson, which initiates the Hall fast break. Robinson is able to pull up there and knock that down.
Monmouth into a double-figure lead for the first time in this second half. Long has it taken away by Robinson. Monmouth back in transition. They find Robinson again for 3. That one rims out. Levon Long with the rebound. Clarith, oh, what a move to the basket. Long keeps it alive, but Robinson comes out of the pack with it. Robinson on the move. Oh, what a dish over to James.
Well, more of that Monmouth transition offense on display. Last 2 possessions, getting great looks, but just not knocking them down. Robinson had the 3, in the right wing that didn't go, and then Josh James with the missed layup there.
Robinson hits the deck on the baseline. Offensive foul will be called. They're going to call that on Ryan Oliver for pushing Justin Robinson.
Robinson beat Oliver to the spot, and it looked like Ryan Oliver just tripped and lost his footing. And Robinson went down drawing the charge. So credit Justin Robinson with some acting skills right there.
Yeah, that's exactly, you called it perfectly, partner. That's what it looked like. Ryan Oliver tripped running through the screen, and then Robinson was he was the right guy at the right time. Monmouth's lead back up to double figures. Jones to the pull-up. He's feeling it in the second half.
Undoubtedly, King Rice circled that matchup and said, let's get Deion Jones ISO'd on the perimeter against Brett Bisping. And Jones now with 6 points in this second half.
The Monmouth lead is now up to 12. Wormley throws one too far, intended for Bisping. And Steve, the way that Siena shoots the three, they're last in the league in three-point field goals made. The more and more this game stretches out, that's not their game. They're really built to keep games close and win them late.
They're a physical bunch and a very well-coached group too. So in late games, in close games, you know that they're always going to hang around. But you said it, Eddie. Monmouth wants to keep the pedal to the metal, keep their foot on the gas, and keep trying to expand this lead.
15 on the shot clock. Jones is open in the corner. Deion Jones is feeling it. 9 points here in the second half already.
And Deion Jones had a quiet 18 points in that Iona game, which is a pretty huge statement, but none of these points have been quiet in the second half, really putting some onus on his game here.
And Siena does what they do, pounding it down low to Javion Oganyemi. He's got 12.
I think they have to get more looks down low to those big guys. Oganyemi doing a great job of getting position, then finishing with some contact.
He's one rebound away from a double-double. I misspoke, he's got 14. Micah Seaborn gets Oganyemi in the air, threw one behind Chris Brady. Nico Claret maybe gave it up to Oganyemi a little early. Siena into their offense. Monmouth up 13, drive and kick. Oliver for three. And Claret's pass is intercepted by Robinson. What quick hands. Seaborn for three.
The Monmouth Hawks just have so much. They come at you in waves. If it's not Robinson, it's Jones, and this time it's Seaborn. Nice job there by Justin Robinson finding Seaborn. He's so good at that shot in transition.
Monmouth has made 3 in a row to run that lead to 16. Sort of what they did against Iona. They really went on a big run, and they can do it in the blink of an eye. Kenan LaRose offensive rebound. Bisping down low, tries to go to LaRose, and he threw it away. Steve, Monmouth on a huge run. They've made 3 in a row, stretching their lead to 16. Evan Fisher, Kenan LaRose back for Siena. Deion Jones, Diego Quinn, Jalon Hornbeek back for Monmouth. Jones has 14, including 9 this half. Throws top of the key to Robinson. Robinson, another great game going, 19 points, including his 1,000th career point. Stutter step and go to the left hand.
Justin Robinson, just an impossible cover, and so good at the basket to get that ball underneath the defender. It's a great move by the little guy.
Diego Quinn picks up Monmouth's 3rd foul. Quinn going over the back. Oliver back in. Kenny Wormley will take a seat.
That was great defense by Kenny Wormley on Justin Robinson. Just Robinson able to slide by and get that ball up right underneath Wormley.
Well, the nation saw what Monmouth fans have seen all season on Friday night when Robinson scored a career-high 29 against Iona as Austin Tillman with a steal. Tillman has it poked out from behind. And off of Austin Tillman, it'll go back to the way of Siena. Nice hustle play from Claret.
Good job getting back. That ball went right off of Tillman's knee out of bounds. So nice transition defense that time by the Saints, trying to chip away at this Monmouth lead.
Siena really takes the personality of their head coach, Jimmy Patso, Steve. They keep coming at you, just like Monmouth does with King Rice.
Oh, Patso, so energetic and so entertaining to watch him on the sideline. We were able to watch a practice last year of Jimmy Patsos, and that was quite the scene to see Patsos in his element.
It was a real treat for us to see him up close and personal. Monmouth up 11, starting to turn up the defensive pressure after Sunday afternoon. It's a work day for some, but it's a full arena. Deion Jones making his first free throw. This is one of the bigger games in the league as well. Mentioned Monmouth beating Iona this past Friday, but the two teams in the league with the best RPIs right now are these two teams, Monmouth at 26 and Siena at 81.
A lot has to do with that schedule that we talked about. Monmouth knocking off all those high major teams, and Siena playing some tough teams as well. We talked about them playing Duke and Wisconsin.
Clareth fouled going to the basket. Foul on Monmouth. Will go on Deion Jones. Jones picking up his first foul. He's also up to 16 points already in this game, having himself a fantastic second half.
Well, you know, King Rice saw something that he liked in the matchups and got Deion Jones the basketball.
Down low, Brett Bisping battling Jones for position. Just like that, Deion Jones picking up 2 fouls in a couple of seconds.
Siena, Jimmy Patsos trying to get Bisping the ball down low off this baseline out of bounds. Bisping posting hard, drawing the foul on Deion Jones.
Siena runs a similar looking play. Clareth goes to the step back. Hey, put it in.
That's a great shot by Nico Clareth. Hornbeak draped all over him, but the step back, what a play.
Step back, such a tough shot, and then Clareth takes it away from Hornbeak. Being chased, Clareth 4 in a row.
Well, how about the Siena freshman? We talk a lot about Micah Seaborn, but the step back on Hornbeak and then picking his pocket and scoring it at the other end.
Clareth up to a team high 15. Jalon Hornbeak from the left wing. He swishes that 3 down. Hornbeak's knocked down a couple from beyond the arc.
What a switch off with Oganyemi, a mismatch there. Oganyemi giving him space. He didn't want to get beat off the dribble. Oh, Hornbeak steps back and knocks down the 3.
Called for a foul, knocking the ball away from Clareth. If Monmouth can get consistent production from Jalon Hornbeak, Steve, it just adds to this dangerous group of guards that King Rice can throw at people.
Well, Hornbeak came in with a lot of hype. The transfer from Oklahoma played a lot of games for the Sooners under Lon Kruger, but really has struggled this season with his shot, only shooting 32% and 30% from 3. But he's a guy that's much better than those numbers, and if he gets rolling, what a lift that would be.
Brett Bisping getting great position down low. And a foul is called with 10:21 to go in the second half.
I think that's going to go on Hornbeak again, and he's a guy that we talk about his aggressiveness defensively. He's got Bisping wrapped up there a little bit, and he's going to get called for the foul. That's the right call, as Hornbeak did foul him. But as much as Jalon Hornbeak has struggled offensively, he has brought a lot to the Monmouth Hawks defensively. Very aggressive defender, gets a lot of steals.
Brett Bisping looking for double figures. Robinson takes a seat with his game high 21 points. Siena's made 5 of its last 6 field goals in this game. Bisping knocking down the first of 1-1. Every time the Saints, however, Steve, get back to single digits, Monmouth makes a play or 2 to push it back into double figures.
And that's just the story of a good basketball team responding to the other team's run. And Monmouth also has so much firepower that they can throw at you.
Hornbeak being guarded by Nico Clareth. Couple of screens. Hornbeak steps into 3. That one off the mark. Levon Long rebound and initiate the fast break. Oh, Levon Long between the legs, and Hornbeak fouls him. Foul number 3 on Jalon Hornbeak. And he might be as surprised as I was at Levon Long able to do that little dribbling demonstration.
And right on cue, we're talking about Jalon Hornbeek and his foul trouble. That's 3 fouls now in a matter of a couple minutes for Hornbeek. He's going to have to sit down.
The 6'7" junior from Baltimore, Levon Long, will go to the foul line. He has 1 and 1. Hasn't scored yet in this game. Does have 5 rebounds. In his play, Steve, he's up to 11 points per game this year. It's just impacted so much by Bisping and Ogunyemi's presence down low. He was the big guy, Levon Long was, for this team last year.
It takes a lot of pressure off of him that Bisping's back. Really, the word on Levon Long is that he's such a good player, so talented, can step outside, can post you up, but he just seems to always be in foul trouble. If he can stay out of foul trouble, he's done it much better this season. He's obviously a big component of what Siena likes to do.
Siena again getting it in single digits, and again Monmouth answering, this time with Austin Tillman. Tillman a fullback in a guard's body. As Levon Long lost it on the way up, was fouled by Diego Quinn.
Well, Levon Long showing off that versatility there, taking the ball from the right wing, going hard to his left hand. Diego Quinn, all he needed to do was come over and be straight up. Levon Long was kind of fumbling that ball as he was going to the basket. But Quinn, a freshman, showing that he still has a lot of room to grow, but he's going to be a very good one for King Rice as well.
Levon Long last game really stuffed the stat sheet against Quinnipiac. 7 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks. How about this for a kind of eye-popping stat? As Long makes the first one. Levon Long leads this Siena team in assists this season.
That's huge for a guy like him, who's basically your 3-4 man, creating plays, getting everybody involved. Also, Wright being out, your point guard missing so many games. A Long, very talented basketball player.
Has one more free throw coming. Long missed the second one. Chris Brady pulls down the rebound. Monmouth up 9. Two-man game. Deion Jones has been really hot here in the second half. Jones backs up Levon Long and puts it in again.
Oh, Deion Jones has it going right now. Nothing fancy on that possession for the Monmouth Hawks. Just give it to Deion Jones and get out of the way.
It's been he and Robinson. They've combined for 39 in this game. McClareth has had many answers for Siena. Step back 3. Here comes Monmouth, and just too far intended for Jones.
Oh, that's the way they like to play. The quick outlet. Austin Tillman gets the ball from Chris Brady, and then the advance pass to Deion Jones. Just too far for Deion Jones. If he was able to catch that and finish, that would have been a fast break basket with no dribbles.
Nobody loves that more than a head coach.
That's great basketball.
Except maybe my color analyst. An 11-point game. Brett Bisping navigates the Monmouth defense, too strong. Chris Brady, 3rd rebound in a row. Austin Tillman, aggressive move to the basket. And he is fouled by Levon Long. His 4th foul, right on cue with what you said earlier, partner. Oh, they changed the foul, and they instead call it on Kinnan LaRose. Deion Jones checks back into the game. Stewart takes a seat. Robinson and Jones are a combined 39 points. How about 17 of 27 from the floor out of those two?
A very efficient performance by those two guys, leading the way for the Monmouth Hawks. And last time there was 5 guys in double figures, now only 2, but still getting the job done.
Siena stays zone. Robinson floating pull-up. And Hornbeek hustles to earn that possession for Monmouth. Jones in the corner.
Well, what a half Deion Jones has played. Another open look there. Credit Hornbeek on the offensive rebound, and then Robinson finds Jones for the open shot.
Monmouth out to its largest lead at 74-57. Deion Jones now with 21 points. Jalon Hornbeek called for that foul. It's his fourth.
Jones, 8 of 11 in this game for 21 points. He's also got 3 rebounds. He's Monmouth's leading rebounder on the year as well, but doing it different ways, getting himself to the basket, spotting up for 3, a couple pull-up jump shots as well. So the full skill set of Deion Jones on display.
His last 2 games, he's been phenomenal for Monmouth. Steve, 7 of 11 for 18 points against Iona. Right now, 8 of 11 for 21 points as Brady sits down. Jones as that undersized 4, having just a great last 2 games. And you can make the case, last game, this game, and Monmouth's next game against Manhattan, their biggest 3-game stretch in league play.
Certainly a tough stretch there, but Monmouth taking care of business against Iona, and then right now taking care of business on their home floor, setting up a very, very tough game when you have to go to Draddy and play Manhattan.
Jones will, or rather Hornbeek will go to the line. Godfrey fouled him. You know, as much as discussed about Iona winning a couple of regular season titles, going to a tournament, it is Manhattan that has been to 2 straight NCAA tournaments out of this conference. Hornbeek, the leading free throw shooter in the nation at 95%, makes his first. So as much as the tournament goes through the Times Union Center, the home of Siena, it's been Steve Masiello in Manhattan, the side that has been able to figure it out. They won it in Springfield 2 years ago, and then when the tournament returned to Albany last season.
You know, come tournament time, no matter where the tournament's being held, you're going to have to beat good teams to advance and eventually get to the NCAA tournament. You're really going to have to earn it in this league.
4:15 to go in the second half. Does Siena have another run in them? Offensive foul is called on Nico Clarith. His 3rd foul as he was trying to drive past Jalon Hornbeek.
Well, Clarith going hard there. Hornbeek using his body, and then a little extension of that offhand draws the foul.
And Siena picking up pressure. Siena will stay zoned. It's starting to get to that point. Does Monmouth go on maybe a game-deciding run, or does Siena get it back to single digits? Under 4 minutes to go. Monmouth moving the ball against the zone, under 10 on the shot clock. Robinson to the rim again.
Oh, what a move there. Justin Robinson getting himself to the basket, leading the way now for the Monmouth Hawks.
3:30 and counting. Monmouth up by 19. Hornbeek poked it away, but it goes right to Clarith. Shot clock winding down. Contested 3. Ogunyemi, offensive rebound, but offensive foul, which will get us under the 4-minute media timeout. Monmouth led in this game by Justin Robinson and Deion Jones. The duos combined a couple of big wins. They had started so slow. And as we say on our broadcast, just so much basketball yet to be played before we head up to Albany for the conference tournament. Jalon Hornbeek will foul out, picking up that 5th foul. And that will get one of the leaders of Monmouth's bench mob into the game, Danny Polari, the local product out of nearby Oceanport, New Jersey.
Polari getting some early minutes here. 3 minutes left to go. Shore Regional product checking in.
Polari, who's gotten so much acclaim, along with Tyler Robinson, his cousin Louis Polari, Greg Nowak, the Monmouth bench,